Welcome everybody to part 5 of Ocarina of Time, and we're still sneaking past the guards in order to meet the princess. And again, their movements, just watch how they move and sneak past when you feel like they won't be able to see you. Anyway, as you see me sneak past the guards, I like to clarify a little further about this whole new day-night system of this game. Essentially, again, if you're in Hyrule Field or other areas, time will move. And when you are in a town, time pretty much is at a standstill. I mean, if you enter it at night, it will remain night as long as you are in a town, and so on and so forth. And the day-night system, it allows you to do different things at different times, which means you can only do certain activities during the day, gather certain things at night, and that's going to make things a little more fun. So yeah. Anyway, at this final guard post, just keep an eye until both guards are on the left. Remember, they cannot see behind you, so use that to your advantage. And when this guy starts moving on that way, you yourself go on this way, because you're pretty much in the home clear, folks. You know, it's just convenient how they've grown bushes that are pretty much blocking their eyesight. Alright folks, we did it. We've snuck past the guards and now we're going to meet the princess. Right here, we are in the castle courtyard. And before we go talk to the princess by the window, here's a nice little Easter egg here. This window right here, it has pictures of Yoshi, Princess Peach, and Mario with his wing cap. And they only appear in the Nintendo 64 versions of Ocarina of Time, not in the 3DS version, which is kind of lame. Anyway, here's something you can do. What you want to do is take out your slingshot and aim for the Mario picture. When you hit it, it'll produce a red rupee. Easy money. And for some reason, when I shoot the other pictures, I don't get any cash. I thought you were supposed to get money, but of course I might be hitting the side of the window or like the brick wall, but who cares? Let's go meet the princess. I'm a ninja, I'm a ninja, princess. Alright, folks. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because many of you know who this is by now. This is Princess Zelda. Yes, folks. Just like we get a new Link in this game, we also get a brand new Princess Zelda. And of course, she's pretty much confirming that we've got a fairy and a spiritual stone of the forest, the green shiny thing that we have. And of course she reveals here that she also had a nightmare about a dark ominous figure and a hopeful person emerging from the forest holding a shiny green spiritual stone, and of course that figure being a Link here. So yeah, apparently we have the classic old prophecy tale, and yay. And of course she's like, yeah, be all proper, Zelda. Introduce yourself. And of course, she'll prompt you for your name, but then we can't talk because Link's always been a silent protagonist. And the characters will somehow just say, oh, your name's Link. Alright, folks, stand by for another history lesson regarding the Triforce. Alright, I'll look through this window here, Zelda, and isn't that the guy from my nightmares? Yeah. Ganondorf? Huh? Ganondorf? Yeah, if you heard that name before, it's from the English translation of A Link to the Past, where the full name of Ganon, the main baddie from the series, is known as Ganondorf Dragomir. And yeah, so this implies here that this guy is Ganon? I don't see it. I mean, Ganondorf here is a human with a brownish skin, and Ganon is this big blue pig monster. I don't get it. And of course, the King of Hyrule trusts this man because Ganondorf pledges his allegiance to him and all that stuff. But if you looked at that outfit, it pretty much screams, "I'm evil." And of course, Zelda and Link know this. So, of course, it's up to them to stop Ganondorf from stealing the Triforce because, yeah, he pretty much killed the Deku Tree to get one of the spiritual stones in order to get into the sacred realm. Ugh. Alright. So, yeah. And of course, Zelda begs us to get the spiritual stones, and we already have 1/3 of the stones in possession. And we also have to get the and she has the titular Ocarina of Time, which is also the key to getting into the Temple of Time, which is the way to get into the Sacred Realm. Man, they have lots and lots of locks. Alright. Now, Zelda here has given you a royal decree with her signature on it. So basically, if we are stopped by guards, we flash this letter and they will let us pass. Hopefully. Alright. And then, of course, her attendant will guide us out, and it's this woman right here. Now, folks, meet Impa. Yep, Impa. Fans of Zelda will recognize that name, as she is in the NES versions of the Zelda games. She is Zelda's attendant, but she is an old woman. In this game, however, she is a Sheikah, a proud warrior race bound to serve the royal family of Hyrule. So, in addition to the attendant, she's pretty much Zelda's bodyguard. And she's also going to teach you this song that will come in handy throughout the adventure. So, let's have a listen, shall we? Yes, folks, that theme every time that we are with Princess Zelda, that's existed since A Link to the Past, finally gets a name, Zelda's Lullaby. And that name and that song will be pretty much interconnected throughout the rest of the series. So, anyway, Impa here pretty much somehow sneaks us back out into the Hyrule field, and she's pointing us in the next, in the general direction of our next destination, pretty much, which is Death Mountain and Kakariko Village at the base. Wait, those names are familiar. Yeah, they were in A Link to the Past, and Kakariko Village, well, let's just say that this time, you don't have to deal with anybody calling you out for guards to arrest you, thankfully. Because in this version of the game, Kakariko Village is actually Impa's hometown, and she's trying to make it this bustling metropolis just like Hyrule Castletown. So, yeah. And of course, you just saw Impa flashed away out out of the, well, pretty much disappeared using that whole ninja moves and Deku nuts, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, folks, before we head to Kakariko Village, there are a few places we can go. Right now, see this area I'm rolling over towards? That's Lon Lon Ranch. Or, yeah, this is Talon and Malon's home. And we'll get to see and meet a couple of interesting characters there. And Lon Lon Ranch is a horse farm. Well, primarily. I mean, they have cows too, and chickens, or correction, cuckoos. So, yeah. First, going here to the barn, and we will meet this guy right here. This guy here is known as Ingo. Now, Ingo here, if you take a close look, he resembles another Mario brother, specifically Luigi. And if you take a look at his clothing, though, he's dressed like Luigi after he absorbed a fire flower. So, yeah. Wonder what with all the with Mario XP. So yeah. Anyway, after you leave the stable, go here into the house, and you see there are a bunch of cuckoos right here. However, there are 3 cuckoos that are like pretty much surrounding Talon, who is asleep again. And there's a reason why those 3 cuckoos are stationary there. Now, of course, I did not mean for this to happen. I did not mean to wake Talon yet, because, well, I'm not ready yet. You see, folks, what Talon wants us to do is play a little game with him. Of course, it's going to cost us some rupees, but those 3 cuckoos that he has are his so-called super cuckoos. And what he's going to do is he's going to launch them into the pile of regular cuckoos, and our goal is to try and find them before the time runs out. And I'm going to decline at first because, well, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take all the cuckoos that are all around the floor, and I'm tossing them over to where these stairs are right here. And by doing so, it will make this little mini game easier. We can find the cuckoos, and we're going to get a nice reward. And yeah, it's considered cheating, but for those of you who've played this game before, you've done it at some point. I know you've done it at some point. So don't lie. Don't feel like you're all righteous and all that. And of course, the most difficult thing about getting all the cuckoos over in this corner is some of them will pretty much be pushing each other and breaking each other out, and yeah. But regardless, yeah, if you want to make this small cuckoo minigame easy, grab all the chickens on the floor before talking to Talon and go for it. And I don't see what's so super about these cuckoos in the first place. They all look the same. He looks like Mario's uncle or something. Of course, he's an XP Mario, so yeah. Anyway, he launches the cuckoo, super cuckoos, I mean, and you see how easy this game is without all the other cuckoos to, with all the other cuckoos all bundled up in a corner. And of course, there, done, easy, cake, yay. Alright, let's get our reward. Alright. Of course he asked this silly question about marrying Malon. Now for some reason I always answer yes just to be polite, but he will refuse. He'll say, oh, I'm just kidding and all that. Anyway, folks, our reward for getting the super cuckoos is this bottle of Lon Lon milk. Now, the Lon Lon milk is good. It's good for restoring your health up to 5 hearts, and there are 2 drinks per bottle, so we can drink, so pretty much it's 10 hearts worth of energy. And once the bottle is empty, we can use it to stuff other things in. We can stuff bugs and other goodies, which I will explain throughout this playthrough. So yeah. Of course, he'll give you the option to play the game or sell some milk. But there are other ways, free ways you can get the milk. And I will tell you again later in this playthrough. So anyway, we're done with this area for right now. And we're going to go towards the horse galloping racetrack area. And free roaming area. Where we will find Malon singing next to this horse right here. And then, of course, yeah. Yes, I did get to see the princess. Oh, yeah. Malon here is now going to introduce you to this horse right here. Her name is Epona, and then as soon as she introduces you to Epona, the horse runs away. She's scared of you. What? Alright, folks. The song that Malon is singing, as she'll explain here in a moment, it's her mother's. And what we want to do here is talk to her about it. And, well, what I'm trying to do here is I'm getting ready to play along with her because when we do, we're going to learn another new song. So, listen up. Why were you there, Al? Were you spying on me? Ugh. Well, anyway, by learning Epona's song, the horse now likes me. As Malon here will explain. So, yeah. It's too bad we can't ride Epona right now. I mean, it'd be cool to have a horse to ride around. But, perhaps someday. Well, anyway, folks, now there is a couple of things I could have done right now, but right now I'm actually going to leave Lon Lon Ranch, and what I'm doing right now is I'm actually heading back towards Kokiri Forest. Yeah, I'm heading back towards the forest even after that whole scene with me leaving with good old Saria giving me the fairy ocarina, and yeah. So that was kind of pointless, don't you think? I mean, it only served to give me the fairy ocarina, but I don't get it. Anyway, folks, I'm leaving this in because I want to show you the day-night system in its full effect. And when you hear the wolf howl, that means it's gone to nighttime. Now, folks, you can see here there's the moon rising up from the horizon. And yeah, now I'm going to tell you about these enemies that will come up from the ground around nighttime. They're known as stalled children, and these skeletons will come around and they'll try and swipe at you. And yeah, you can kill them, but at my current health, I do not want to take the chance. Now there are a few ways you can avoid these enemies. One, do like I'm doing right here around nighttime and stay on the dirt path right here. 2, hop in the water. Or 3, I'll reveal option 3 later on. So yeah. Now I've jump cut it along so we can get it going, and when it's daytime the rooster will crow, and yeah. Of course, I'm heading back to Kokiri Forest because, as you'll see in a moment, Navi will bring up a little message saying, "Won't Saria find it interesting that you're going to save Hyrule?" Or something like that. I mean, I just left the forest again. Why bring up this information? Well, anyway. See, here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna... Yeah. Anyway, we do have to go back to meet Saria because we're going to need to get something to help further our journey. So, folks, I will see you in part 6. See ya.